Asia Down Under today, a program of color and fashion. Chrysanthemums put on a bright, vivid show on their big Judgment Day. The bright, colorful clothes of designer Natalie Chen. And Fashion on Ice, a super cool way to whisk up some funds. But first, the dreadful bloody civil war that's been raging in Sri Lanka for 26 years is finally over. On the 16th of May, President Mahinda Rajapaksa declared victory against the liberation tigers of Tamil Elam. It was a war that left an estimated 80,000 dead and hundreds of thousands homeless. Glenna reports on how Sri Lankans in New Zealand have reacted to the end of the war.
On a gloomy Friday afternoon, a handful of Tamils in Auckland come out to mourn, shocked that back home, thousands were celebrating the end of the civil war.
Sad, very sad for Tamils. We are hurt. Everything we hurt, everything. It's really very sad for all the Tamils all over the world.
It is very, very unfortunate. The Sri Lankan president has declared this today, 22nd of May, as a day of celebration, while the Tamil people are really mourning the death of their beloved ones in Sri Lanka.
Vijay and Gayatri have been protesting on Queen Street for months. Both have lost friends and family in the war.
The Tamil community has organized vigils and protest, and we go there partly because it's kind of therapeutic being there with them, like a sense of community feeling, and we know all of them share the same feelings, so that gives us some comfort. The NGOs, even ICRC is not allowed and don't have access to the war zone. And UN is also denied access there. So we really don't know what is happening and we are traumatized.
When they're not on the street, Vijay and her friends gather in one home to get whatever news they can on the Tamils and carefully look at faces on the screen to see if they can identify loved ones amongst the living or the dead. It's a painful task for these women, but without any contact from home, it's the only option they have.
I lost contacts with my relatives, and those memories, you can't recall them back. And now also, it is a very frightening experience. Yeah. But overall, it is a very lonely experience, and I feel very, very helpless.
As the images flash before her, Vijay's own memories of the war resurface.
We're living in the bunker 15 days. No food, no milk for my daughter, and very hot in the bunker in Sri Lanka, especially it's too hot.
With the fall of the liberation tigers of Tamil Elam and news of the plight of mostly Tamil refugees, these women's hopes have fallen as well.
So Tamil Elam is kind of promised land, our hope, our faith to live with dignity and to live as human beings.
I thought government never stopped the problems. Still in the refugee camp, they have too many people there, no food, no water, and no cloth. Even one cloth they're wearing 4 months. Many people are injured, no medicine.
But there will always be two sides to a war, and we found it in Parakrama Vijayaratne, a Sinhalese retired commander of the Sri Lankan Navy. He lost his brother, a brother who practically raised him since he was 10.
Unfortunately, when he was clearing the second road, he got caught to a landmine. Terrorists were eyeing him because he was a very good, strong soldier. So he got caught to a landmine and he died there with another 2 or 3 officers. Suddenly I got a missed call from my boss saying there's a come and see me soon. So when I went in, he said, Pat, your brother's situation is very bad. I knew that something has gone wrong. When he said bad, I didn't want to ask him. Then I told him, sir, Is he dead? He said, yes.
After 21 years of serving his country and living in war, Pat, as he is called by his friends, has a very different life in New Zealand. Here he is a part of the New Zealand Sri Lanka Foundation, where he and Tamils like Kumar Velambalam are friends and equals.
A wife losing a husband, that doesn't mean Tamil or Sinhalese. It's for everybody as a Sri Lankan. And I wouldn't like that to happen anymore. If a permanent solution was laid down, it's gone. If not, it will come up again in a different form. This everybody knows about it. Since the war is just finished, so the anger with the Tamils will be there for some time. But it will not be permanent. When time to come, will be okay.
Ironically, after nearly 30 years of fighting, it seems neither side wanted war in the first place, and regret weighs heavily on all.
Definitely not. It's not worth at all fighting a war with this type of innocent people. It's lives. Every life is sacred, and it's not easy to forget the experience in war. Even when you go to sleep, you still dream of these things. As a serviceman, I really don't want to face it again.
We never wanted war in the first place, but my heart goes for the Sri Lankan army, people who have died, and all those who have lost life in this war. That is why I said this is the time for reflection and reconciliation in respect of all those who have lost their lives.
The latest information reveals some 280,000 refugees may be held in the camps for up to 2 years as government seeks out possible Tamil tigers. But food and medical supplies are running low, and with international aid restricted, the fear is even more civilians will die. The local Tamil community vows to continue their protests until something, anything is done to help their families and friends.